Hello, I'm Marty Martin, and I work at Equus Wealth Management in Chicago. I want to chat with you today about something that many of you are thinking about, and some of you may actually be living, if you will, and that's the R word, and the R word is for retirement. So let's do a brief history about what retirement is, and then how it's changing today. There was a guy, a German guy, in fact, by the name of Otto von Bismarck, and he was really the first one to really what we call create retirement. And how it worked is people would work for a certain point in time. After that point in time, then they would be able to get some money to live the rest of their life without working, hence a pension. Prior to that, there wasn't retirement. What you would do is you would work literally until the day that you died, or you suffered some type of health episode and you couldn't. But that's no longer the case. Let's look at how retirement has played out in the United States of America, a brief history of it to what it is today and what it might be tomorrow. So historically, our lives are pretty simple. We would go to school, get a high school degree, maybe an associate degree, get a college degree or a trade. Then we'd work 30, 40 years. Then we'd retire, and then we'd die, right? So kind of the going to school and the dying are still constant, but what's happened in the middle has changed quite a bit. One of the things that's caused those changes is increasing life expectancy. So it used to be back in the 30s, we'd die around 69 on average. So now many of us are living into our 70s and 80s. Not only are we living longer, but we feel a lot more vibrant and healthy and just jubilant, if you will. So the way in which we're aging is changing. So for a lot of people, they don't want to retire. They may be able to financially afford it, but they don't want to. They still want to contribute. So what do? Because remember, the old contract was you hit 55 or retirement eligible, you retire. So now people are questioning that. So people are saying, you know what, I want to retire in my own way. So maybe you've worked for a company, or maybe you were a school teacher and you did that for 30 years. You know you don't want to stop working completely, but you don't want to do that. So part of it is about reinventing your retirement, transitioning and doing something different. Or let's say, for example, you were a laborer, or maybe you were a nurse, or you were a school teacher. So there you're starting to really feel tired because you've been working 25, 30 years. Those 12-hour shifts, you can begin to feel it in your back a little bit. Maybe you can't stretch and reach as pain-free as you were 20 or 30 years ago. So now you don't want to stop working completely, but you're asking yourself, what do I do for these next 10, 20 years? So it's important when you plan for your retirement, plan to get the number. So the number is, how much money do I need in order to live a high quality life until I die? And for some of you, it's about leaving a legacy for those that you care about. Could be your relatives, could be friends, could be an institution. But another part of retirement, which is new now as it relates to retirement planning, is sitting back and saying, how do I want to spend my time? How do I want to spend my talent over these next 10, 20 years? So make sure that when you seek out advisors that can help you get the right number, but also those advisors that will go through an exploration process so you can redefine what retirement means for you. Thank you very much, and have a great day.